It was a little after 2 a.m. when the front door groaned open. I sat motionless on the living room couch, the faint glow of a lamp scattering long shadows across the walls. My wife staggered inside, her hair tangled, her perfume replaced by the sharp stench of liquor and smoke. She met my eyes with a crooked smirk, one that pierced deeper than any blade. Without pause, she muttered, "I got the attention I wanted." Her words echoed in my mind, searing with betrayal. I didn't yell. I didn't question. I just stared at her, letting the silence weigh heavier than anything she could ever say. At my side, 2 suitcases rested on the floor, packed with care. I had spent the last few hours folding her clothes, tucking away the remnants of our shared life, preparing for the inevitable moment. When her gaze fell on them, the smirk slipped from her face. "Your bags are ready," I said, steady and calm. She chuckled nervously at first, as though I were bluffing. But when she caught the firmness in my expression, her laughter broke apart. She stumbled back, confidence unraveling into fear. She began rambling, about needing space, about feeling unappreciated, but her excuses only revealed the truth. She had gone searching for something she claimed I didn't give her. The betrayal wasn't just in her actions. It was in her attempt to justify them. As if destroying our trust was somehow my fault. I told her love isn't about chasing validation. It's about loyalty, respect, and standing together when life feels mundane or difficult. I reminded her of our vows, the promises she had so easily broken. Tears welled in her eyes, though I couldn't tell if they were born of regret or simply fear of losing comfort. She pleaded that it was just one night, a mistake. But her earlier words condemned her. She hadn't returned ashamed, she had returned proud, almost triumphant. And that kind of pride and betrayal could never be forgiven. I rose, grabbed the suitcases, and dragged them to the door. She stood frozen, realizing there was no negotiation left. My decision was final. She had already chosen where she wanted to be, and it wasn't here with me. In that moment, my mind replayed the years of sacrifice, the trust, the dreams we had built. All of it reduced to rubble by a single careless confession. And yet, I felt strangely calm. Maybe because deep down, I had sensed this coming for months. She begged me not to destroy everything over what she called a lapse in judgment. But I told her it wasn't me who destroyed it. It was her choices, her actions, her words. A marriage can withstand mistakes. But it cannot survive betrayal celebrated as victory. When she finally carried her bags outside, the night air seemed colder than ever. I didn't follow her. I didn't ask where she was going. I didn't comfort her. That was no longer my role. The chapter of us had closed. After she left, I sank back onto the couch. The silence was thick, yet peaceful in its own way. The anger was gone. I was simply finished. I understood then that the harshest punishment isn't revenge, it's walking away free from someone who never valued you. In the days that followed, friends and family asked questions. Some urged me to forgive. But forgiveness without change is nothing more than permission to be wounded again. I wasn't willing to accept that. My heart ached, yes, but my dignity remained. And with each sunrise, the weight lifted a little more. I grew lighter, stronger, more certain that letting her go was the best choice I could have made. She had chosen attention over love. I had chosen self-respect over pain. That night at 2 a.m. closed our story, but it also opened a new one for me. A story of rebuilding, of healing, and of never again settling for someone who treats loyalty as optional.